Imagine waking up tomorrow to a world where all human life has vanished. What happens next? The day after, a profound silence would descend, punctuated only by the rustling of leaves and the distant calls of wildlife. The ceaseless hum of human activity would be no more. No cars zipping down the highways, no power plants churning out electricity, no cell phones ringing, no chatter of voices. In the blink of an eye, the world as we know it would grind to a halt. But nature, in her abiding resilience, wouldn't skip a beat. Trees would continue to reach for the sky, rivers would keep flowing towards the sea, and wildlife would carry on unperturbed. Cities, once buzzing with life, would quickly start to crumble as nature begins to reclaim her space. Grass would sprout from cracks in the concrete, and wild animals would roam freely through the empty streets. Within hours of our disappearance, Earth begins to breathe a little easier. As days turn into weeks, the signs of our once dominant presence start to fade. As the clock ticks and the calendar pages flutter in the wind, the once bustling cities start to quiet down. The ceaseless hum of human activity is replaced by the whispers of the wind and the rustling of leaves. The skyscrapers, those colossal testaments to human ambition, now stand silent and empty, their glassy eyes reflecting the untamed world outside. Nature, in her indefatigable march, begins to reclaim what was once her own. As the seasons change, so does the landscape. The once neatly trimmed parks and gardens now run wild with overgrown grass and unchecked vegetation. The tarmac roads, once heated by the relentless tread of human feet, are now cool and silent, slowly cracking under the relentless assault of wind and rain. Wildlife, once driven to the fringes of our cities, slowly makes a triumphant return. The foxes, the deer, the birds, they all come back. Cautiously at first, then boldly, turning the silent streets into their new playgrounds. The sounds of chirping birds and rustling leaves replace the once familiar drone of car engines and human chatter. And what of our buildings, our monuments to progress and innovation? Bereft of human care and maintenance, they start to show signs of wear and tear. The forces of nature are relentless. Rain seeps into the cracks, wind howls through the empty corridors, and plants, those tenacious pioneers, start to creep up the walls, their roots digging into the concrete, slowly but surely bringing down the man-made structures. The electrical grid fails, the water stops running, the bridges crumble, and the once gleaming skyscrapers start to lean, their foundations weakened by time and neglect. The cities, those once vibrant hubs of human activity, are now ghost towns, their silence only broken by the occasional call of a bird or the rustle of leaves. In a matter of mere months, our concrete jungles start to look more like actual jungles. Scene script. Fast forward a few decades, and the Earth looks drastically different. The absence of humans ushers in a new era, with nature reclaiming the throne it once held. Wildlife populations, once on the brink of extinction, now flourish in the absence of human interference. Elephants roam freely in Africa, wolves howl in the heart of Europe, and the mighty tiger prowls unchallenged through Asian jungles. The skies, once choked with pollution, are now clear, with the air tasting sweet and pure. Rivers and oceans, no longer subjected to relentless pollution, teem with life. Fish swim in clear waters, and coral reefs, once bleached and dying, now burst with vibrant colours and diverse marine life. The healing of the ozone layer, an unexpected but welcome effect of the human exit, provides the planet with a stronger shield against harmful solar radiation. The Earth, once wounded and scarred, now heals and thrives. However, not all changes are positive. Nuclear facilities, abandoned and unmonitored, pose a significant concern. Without human intervention, cooling systems fail, leading to meltdowns and the release of radioactive materials. These catastrophic events create localized zones of destruction, stark reminders of human technological prowess turned perilous. Yet even in these irradiated wastelands, life finds a way. Species resistant to radiation, like the resilient cockroach or the hardy tardigrade, thrive in these harsh environments. Over time, new ecosystems emerge, strange and alien, yet brimming with life. Forests grow unchecked, swallowing cities and monuments that once stood as symbols of human achievement. Concrete jungles give way to real ones, as nature wraps its green fingers around steel and glass, reducing them to rubble and dust. Decades down the line, our planet would be unrecognizable, a testament to the resilience and tenacity of nature. The Earth, stripped of its human inhabitants, continues its eternal dance around the sun, a silent yet vibrant testament to the enduring power of life. But what about the traces of our existence, the marks we've left on this planet? We've stamped our footprint on the Earth, indelibly etching our presence into its crust. Some of these traces, like the ubiquitous plastic pollution, may endure for thousands of years. Our discarded water bottles, shopping bags, and countless other items could become the future's fossils, a plastic testament to a civilization that once was. Beyond Earth, our radio signals, like invisible ghosts, continue their journey through the cosmos. These whispers of our existence, carrying everything from our greatest achievements to our most mundane conversations, are steadily marching forward into the void. Imagine a future alien civilization, far more advanced than ours, picking up these signals. They might piece together a picture of us, learning about our music, our conflicts, our triumphs, and our follies. It's a haunting thought, isn't it? The Earth might not need us, but it will certainly remember us. So, what does this all mean for us, the architects of this ephemeral civilization? If we were to vanish tomorrow, the Earth would endure, reclaiming itself in a testament to nature's resilience. Our cities would crumble, our monuments would fade, and our mark on the planet would gradually diminish. The world, left to its own devices, would flourish in our absence, reminding us that our existence here is but a fleeting moment in Earth's vast timeline. This tale is not one of doom and gloom, but rather a reminder of our place in the cosmos. It encourages us to reflect on our relationship with our planet. We are merely temporary inhabitants, not the eternal masters we often fancy ourselves to be. Our impact, though significant in our eyes, is transient. It's a humbling thought that should inspire us to tread more lightly, to respect the world that houses us. In the grand scheme of things, we're just temporary guests on this planet. Let's treat it with the respect it deserves. After all, it's clear that Earth can and will go on without us. If you found this journey of thought-provoking insights and hypotheses intriguing, we have plenty more to share. All you have to do is click that subscribe button.